Hey everyone, before I start this video, I just wanted to thank everyone who left kind comments on my previous video about the Warden refresh. Reading those wholesome messages really encouraged me to make more content, and I even started live streaming again. But I'll talk more about that at the end of the video. We had a really cool announcement recently with the new class masteries that are planned to be implemented in Update 50. The short explanation of them is that they're a new skill tree of powerful passive skills granted to you at max level if you are not subclassed. Of the 5 options presented to you, you may pick 2, and they do not cost skill points. If you subclass at all, you lose access to the class mastery skill line temporarily until you re-equip your class's base skill lines. I was really happy to see that there's finally a system in place for strong class related passives that you must pick between, rather than gaining access to all of them. This is an idea I've been expressing would be good for a while now, after playing World of Warcraft and experiencing their talent system, which is similar to this but far more in depth. Seeing that you must be pure class in order to gain access to these makes sense, as pure classes should feel a bit competitive with or slightly better than subclassing. Although, I feel it is a bit too punishing towards subclass players. As an idea, if you only subclass once for one single line, maybe you can still get one passive, but lose another as a cost. Here is a look at Warden's revealed masteries. Hypothermia, Wild Adaptation, Glacial Cold, Thick Hide, and Nature's Bounty. So far, we only know Nature's Bounty, which upgrades Nature's Gift, though I feel its effect is a bit too simple and kind of boring. It's possible that Glacial Cold is a similar design mastery, but upgrades Piercing Cold instead. How exactly it would do this is anyone's guess, but it would be cool to see increased damage in some interesting form. It should be noted that these are probably not implemented or properly designed yet, and all we have to go off is the names and icons, which are likely temporary anyway. Seeing 2 frost-related masteries as part of the reveal has given me hope that at least one of them has to do with frost damage, and perhaps buffing Winter's Embrace in some way. Though I must admit that it is very difficult to design potential ideas or suggestions when there is no existing class mechanic or focus, and we don't know the limits of what is possible with this new system. Here are some ideas I designed for the fun of it for both Hypothermia and Glacial Cold, but they're likely extremely unbalanced or not even close to what the development team has in mind. If I was to think about what I would not want to see, I would definitely say that a reintroduction of the buff to the Ice Staff for damage dealers would be a problem. The issues with the Ice Staff should be solved through the weapon itself, and not through a band-aid solution like a class mastery passive. If this is how they would address the problem, it completely locks the Ice Staff DPS behind pure Warden, removing the ability to properly build around the weapon. I also do not think adding Major Brittle to the class mastery passives is a good idea, as it would once again restrict Frost Warden to a supportive damage dealer role, as you would likely be required to take it regardless of what role you play on Warden, permanently devouring a mastery point. In the past, I've argued against Major Brittle on Northern Storm for the reason that you would lose your player agency in being able to use your ultimate ability when it is most convenient for you, rather being forced to hold it for your group, like with Glacial Colossus. I cannot see a way for them to introduce Major Brittle to the class mastery system in a way that won't feel bad. As for the other 2 passives in the tree, Thick Hide and Wild Adaptation, they definitely make me think that the former is some kind of mitigation, while the latter could be a generalist passive ability, or possibly tie into some new class mechanic which Warden notably lacks at the moment. I'm very excited either way for Update 50. Going back to what I said at the start of the video, I've begun to stream here on YouTube and on Twitch around 8 PM to 11 PM Eastern Time. Those of you who are already subscribed might have been given notifications about this already. But on my streams I plan to cover Frost themed DPS builds, challenging PvE and possibly PvP content, and the latest ESO news and updates, as well as some other variety games in World of Warcraft. If you like what I make already and have some questions that you want answered, feel free to jump on my stream when I'm streaming and ask away.